9-year-old Isaiah Adams was diagnosed with cancerous tumors in April of 2018. He went through radiation and 17 rounds of chemo. He was finally diagnosed cancer-free last December, but has now developed lung cancer. Isaiah's parents want to know if his lung cancer has something to do with the mold and asbestos found in their apartment complex. Deaverview Apartments was built in 1972, and back in those days, asbestos was used in a lot of construction material. And when the parents of 9-year-old Isaiah Adams saw these asbestos warning signs, they started to wonder if this is the reason their son has cancer.
My biggest concern is that I believe that it possibly caused my son to get cancer. And now there's a big bucket outside with asbestos in it. And I just don't think it's safe for the environment, for the neighborhood, for anyone.
And not only is there a big bucket, there's a big roll-off container full of asbestos and caution tape all the way around it. What type of cancer has he got right now?
He has Wilms tumor. It's a kid cancer. It attacks kids' kidneys. It left and came back in his lungs. And asbestos can cause lung cancer.
After we interviewed the Adams family, Skyline made several phone calls about the asbestos to the Asheville Housing Authority. But we couldn't get anybody to answer the phone, so we left messages. Later that night, we found out that this happened. Deaverview neighbors say someone from the city of Asheville came and took all the hazardous waste caution tape off the roll-off container. And the danger asbestos can cause cancer signs that were on the front of the apartment, well, they've been taken down as well. But there's one small problem. They left all the hazardous waste sitting in the roll-off container, right there in the middle of the apartment complex. You lived at Pisgah View Apartments before you came over here to Deaverview, and you had a lot of mold in your house. Tell me about that.
Yeah, we had black mold coming from the ceiling, from the second floor through the ceiling downstairs for about 4 or 5 months. We called several times to have it addressed, but housing kind of neglected it, and it took them a while. So that we think that's a big cause of our son's illness.
So when you called them about the mold in the apartment, how long did it take them to get there to do something about it?
Oh, it was several months. Could be 3 or 4 months. Yep.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's not a good deal, and that's some of the stuff that needs to be addressed. You know, dangerous mold, asbestos, things like that. You know, needs to be handled by a little higher authority, someone that can get it done.
We got to take care of the kids. They're the future. You know, my son he's had a really hard time, and we just got to do better in Asheville, period. It's just not the same anymore. It's just ridiculous, so.
And now today, our second day of trying to get a live person at the Asheville Housing Authority, we finally were able to speak with the Director of Property Management, and his name is Robert Hooper. Hooper says he will get answers to the asbestos at Deaverview, and Skyline will, of course, follow up. Meanwhile, families continue to have concerns of the deterioration of the almost 50-year-old apartment complex and the health hazards they say it brings. In West Asheville, I'm Chad Nesbitt reporting.